Good evening, everyone. The apostles said to the Lord, "Increase our faith." The Lord replied, "If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you would say to this mulberry tree, 'Be uprooted and planted in the sea,' and it would obey you." Luke 17 verses 5 to 6. Is it possible to completely uproot a tree and plant it in the sea? It's certainly hard to imagine how. It is especially hard to imagine doing so with a simple command of faith. Uprooting a tree is hard enough to imagine, but it is even more difficult to imagine a tree being planted in the sea. Though water is necessary, one cannot plant a tree in the sea and expect it to grow. But that's partly the point. We often underestimate the power of true faith. St. Matthew's Gospel says that faith can move mountains. St. Luke's says it can uproot a tree and replant it in the sea. All it takes to do so is faith and the size of a mustard seed. How much faith is equal to a mustard seed? A mustard seed is small, very small. It measures only about 1 millimeter in length. People who worked the soil at that time would have known that it was among the smallest of seeds they planted. For that reason, Jesus uses this familiar image to teach the apostles that faith, even a little faith, is powerful. Jesus' teaching comes in response to a prayer on the part of the apostles. "Increase our faith," they said. Jesus' response, inviting them to have only a little faith, implies that their faith was quite weak. To increase their faith to the size of a mustard seed suggests that they did not even have a little faith yet. Most likely they were aware of that fact, and that was the reason they asked Jesus to increase their faith. They perceived their lacking and turned to Him who could help. One of the first steps to increasing faith is to humbly admit our lack of faith. In our pride, we often want to convince ourselves and others that we are filled with faith. But if that were the case, God would be doing incredible things through us. He would be doing that which is otherwise humanly impossible. What then can a little faith do? It can uproot sin from your heart and from the hearts of those around you. It can nourish you and others in ways that seem impossible. Just as a tree cannot normally be planted in the sea and survive, the gift of faith, even a little faith, will enable the soul to be nourished and strengthened in ways that otherwise seem impossible. A martyr perfectly illustrates this fact. Normally, persecution and death are not considered to be nourishing to a person. But when a person has faith and suffers martyrdom on account of Christ, then their soul will be fed by the persecution itself. And that is among the greatest of miracles possible. Suffering persecution, illness, poverty, and every other difficulty imaginable are transformed by God into a source of nourishment when we endure them with true faith. Reflect today upon the prayer of the apostles, "Increase our faith." Some of the greatest mystics taught that faith darkens the intellect. By this darkening, they mean that by faith, God will lead us into the unknown, on a path that He alone is aware of. He will become instruments of His transforming grace in ways that are completely beyond our natural abilities. Pray for an increase of faith. When our Lord hears our humble prayer, by which you also confess your lack of faith, He will increase that faith, uproot sin and evil, and plant your soul in places in which you become nourished in ways that you could have never imagined possible. And God bless you.
Mga kapatid sa pananampalataya, nandito po tayo ngayon sa 27 linggo ng karaniwang panahon. Napakaganda po ang ebanghelyo natin sa likang ito. Dahil ito po'y humimok sa ating tularan ang mga alagad ng ating Panginoon. Panginoon, dagdagan po ninyo ang aming pananampalataya sa Diyos. Isa pong panawagan na bukal sa puso. Isa pong panawagan na naglalahad ng panloob ng anyo ng mga alagad na sa gitna ng takot, pagdududa, pagkawalang bahala, pagiging marupok, ang pagtanggap na kung walang Diyos, wala din po tayong magagawa. Sinabi natin, Panginoon, kung meron lang kayong pananampalataya kasing laki ng maliit ng butil ng mustasa, sapat na yan pang makakaranas ng kaginhawaan, milagro sa buhay. Ito yung hamon para sa ating lahat, mga kapatid. Sa gitna ng pagdadalawang isip, takot, pagkabahala, ang Diyos ay nag-aanyaya sa atin na magkaroon lamang na kahit katiting na pananampalataya. Isang pananampalatayang mag-udyok sa ating maibahagi, maisiwalat ang panloob ng anyo ng isang mananampalataya na kahit paman nasa bingit ng pagdududa, tukso, takot, pagkawalang bahala at pagkawalang saysay sa buhay. Pero merong katiting na pananampalataya sa Diyos. Kaya pong baguhin ang anyo at takbo ng bawat isa sa atin. Isang pananampalatayang payak, isang pananampalatayang maliit lang, subalit ito'y naging sapat na paunlakan natin ang paanyaya ng Diyos. Kung bigyan natin ng kahalagahan, katuturan sa buhay natin, dahil batid natin na ang pananampalatayang ipinunla ng ating Panginoon ay isang panyayang tahasa nating maisagawa, tahasa nating palagawin, tahasa nating maipahayag upang ito'y lumaki, lumago, alinsunod sa kalooban ng Diyos. Pleasant Sunday, mga kapatid.